Welcome to this tutorial, which will explain through several videos how the application SARA, Sail and Race Audioguide, operates. SARA enables blind or visually impaired sailors, as well as sighted people, to sail with a minimum of autonomy, thanks to information by speech synthesis system. When you open the application SARA, a navigation page appears in the form of an instrument panel. This page appears when no race course is activated. When a route is activated, the presentation is different and more information is provided. For visually impaired or blind people, all information can be read by voiceover, basic information relating to how the boat glides. From top to bottom and left to right, there is the course, the speed, the GPS accuracy, namely the margin of error of the GPS system, a selection which allows access to the list of available routes, the 3 player buttons which are dimmed for the moment, the average course, by default on the last 10 seconds, the average speed, the maximum speed of the day, the compass, based on the direction of the phone used, and at the bottom of the page, the menu, the GPS readings, and the mute button, which also has a menu that we will see later. Let us start by going into the menu on the bottom left of the screen in order to set up the profile of the automatic announcement, namely configure vocal announcement, which will be automatically read by SARA. Go in Profile of Auto Announcement, where you can choose to change the default profile or add a custom profile. Let us use the default profile. You can name it and then choose a male or female voice. Then, each criterion announced by SARA during sailing may be activated or deactivated and customized. For instance, if the course is activated, you can change the announcement threshold. The announcement threshold is the difference between the last announced value and the current value, from which SARA will give the information again. Here, for instance, the lower limit of notification is set at 10 degrees. If the course increases or decreases of at least 10 degrees during sailing, SARA will announce it. Then, you can configure the minimum time between 2 announcements, namely a waiting time when SARA will stay mute about this criterion in order to avoid too much information, or, on the contrary, reduce the gap between the announcements according to the user's needs. These customizations can be made for course, speed, bearing, distance, CMG, maximum speed, and compass. At the bottom of the page, you can restore the default values. Distance is a specific case, as it doesn't have an announcement threshold, because the threshold is automatically determined according to the distance to the next mark. The closer you are to the mark, the oftener it will be announced. As for the minimum distance, it indicates the value under which the distance will not be notified. A last digression in this video. The CMG is the effective speed value for reaching the next buoy, according to the axis between the boat, the buoy, and the course. Expressed in knots or in kilometers per hour, it means course made good. The higher its value, the better the compromise between the course and the speed. In the next video, we will see how to create a route.